In today's lawsuit confirm what many of you have long suspected. Spectrum Time Warner has been ripping you off.
A major internet service provider is accused of shortchanging customers who were promised faster internet speeds. Good evening. New York's Attorney General is now suing Charter Communications after a 16-month investigation.
This lawsuit claims the company has been promising and charging for services it knew it couldn't offer since 2012. Charter bought Time Warner Cable last year and is rebranding the company as Spectrum. Spectrum Time Warner has more than 2 million subscribers across the state. News 4's Dave Graber has more on what the lawsuit means for customers here in Western New York. Dave?
Well, Don and Jackie, Time Warner Cable, now Spectrum, has been ripping off its customers for years, according to the state's highest lawmaker. Not only did they do it for the almighty dollar, which is likely no surprise, the state's attorney general said today the company knew that it was ripping off its customers for that period of time and yet continued to advertise for services that it never could provide.
For years, Spectrum Time Warner has been promising one thing and delivering another.
Or, according to New York Attorney General Eric Schneiderman, not delivering. In a blistering lawsuit and subsequent press conference today, the state's top lawmaker said Spectrum, formerly Time Warner, has been ripping off its customers for years.
But the reality is that the internet service was neither fast nor reliable.
Between January 2012 and this year, the state took in tens of thousands of customer complaints and did some of its own digging. They conducted speed tests, talked to current and former employees, and obtained internal corporate memos.
After a 16-month investigation, we found that the company conducted a deliberate scheme to defraud and mislead New Yorkers by promising internet service the company knew it could not deliver.
Spectrum Time Warner is the state's largest internet provider. In 2016, the company raked in $1 billion from about 2.5 million New Yorkers, or about a third of the state's residents who receive internet service. You've also seen the ads.
It's Time Warner Cable, 300 megs, crazy fast. And we were...
The reality, according to Schneiderman. Between 2012 and this year, the state found top-tier subscribers who paid up to $110 a month for speeds of up to 300 megabits per second were getting actual speeds 70% lower. For the average customer who was paying for 100 megabytes per second, in most cases, they were getting less than half. And if you're one of the company's wireless customers, which is about 90% of you, top-tier payers were getting speeds that were 85% lower than what they were paying for.
The Spectrum Time Warner executives knew that the hardware they were leasing to subscribers was technologically incapable of delivering the speeds those subscribers were paying for.
Now, the lawsuit alleges the company was not only trying to fool the public, but also the FCC. Schneiderman says the company manipulated the results of an FCC speed test to hide from federal regulators that their equipment could not deliver the speeds they promised to customers and the speeds that you paid for at home. The lawsuit seeks damages for customers, but Schneiderman said today that it's still far too early to determine what, if any, they may be. Live in the studio, Dave Graber, News 4 at 6.